Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, and that means it's iRacing Day. So we're at Season 2. This is Week 1, and, we're doing the GT3 Fanatic Challenge. So we're picking one car, and we're doing the BMW M4 GT3 for this entire season. So stick around for that. We're just using one car. So let me take you actually into the screen. You can see all the cars that can be chosen for these races, and here we go. So as you can see, we're choosing the BMW M4 GT3, but we could have picked the Ford GT3, the McLaren, the Mercedes, the Audi, Lamborghini, the Porsche, or the Ferrari 488. So there's a lot of different choices that we could have gone with. But of course, I didn't own any of these. So I bought the BMW M4 GT3 because I heard it was a little more forgiving and a little more fun to drive. So I figured, why not? Now, your taste may vary, obviously, and maybe you can comment and say, boy, you chose the wrong car for this series. But we made the executive decision, and that's what we're going with. So that's the paint scheme for the car that I went with. This week we're at Sebring. Not my favorite circuit, but we'll see how it goes. And you can see we are scheduled for 5:15 a.m. to start, which is only 15 minutes from now. So we're going to have to get in there and do some practicing soon. You can see there's a lot of people that have signed up for this one. Here's our total schedule for this whole series. So you can take a look. We're at Sebring, obviously, today. Oh, and by the way, these are rolling starts. They're 20-minute races. They're double file back restart. And everything else is looking good. All right, so we're going to be at sunset today, which means that yeah, it's going to get dark as we race. So this will be interesting because I haven't raced at night. And so it might not get too dark because it's only a 20-minute race, but we'll see how this goes. Next week, we're going to be at Zolder, and then Daytona, Nürburgring, Barber Motorsports Park, Road America, Winton Motor Raceway, which I am not at all familiar with, Oulton Park, Brands Hatch, Interlagos, Virginia International Raceway, and finally Donington Park to wrap up our 12-week season, which starts on May 31st. Is that last week. So here we go, and as you guys probably know, Sebring International Raceway is in Sebring, Florida. It is 3.7 miles in length. It was an old World War II air base, and the adjacent runways were used to create this, which is why I'm not the biggest fan. They just kind of painted lines everywhere and said race between these lines. It kind of is difficult for me to race because it's very difficult to try to memorize a track that isn't as defined, I guess you could say. So not my favorite, but you do get used to it, so that's a good thing. All right, and so I think that's about it. So that's kind of the overview of what we're going to be looking forward to in this season and for today. So stick around, watch this awesome intro, and we'll be back and start racing. See you in a bit. Hello, folks, and we are back. So we're in the game right now. Let me bring you over to that screen, and it's dark. Oh no. We're going to get out there and practice. We have a little less, well, let's see. We got, about 5 minutes or so to race. So we're going to give this a shot and see how this is all going to work for us here today. One more thing of note is I'm on different internet today, so this may be very interesting. So I am using T-Mobile home internet, so it's using a 5G connection for my home internet instead of my Xfinity, gig internet that I was using. So we're gonna see how this works out. I'm testing it right now. There is a money back guarantee and all that. So if this does not go well today, then we may have to change things up a little bit.
72 kilometers per hour. The pit exit's clear. New fastest lap for Young, 2:00.9 seconds.
Well, and our best was a 2:06, and they're running 2 minutes flat. Oh, and we're off. This is going to be hard, guys. I have a feeling I'm in a little over my head with this one. Let's see, especially at night.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
So we should have probably practiced this in the dark. I didn't know it was going to be this dark. Ugh. You gotta be kidding. So that didn't work out right. This is gonna be terrible. Oh no. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna press on. We can get through this. This is a much harder car to drive. Well, I'm so used to the other car. Let's put it that way. It's very difficult to switch up. During practice, I think we did okay, but of course we were in daylight. We had a little more awareness about our, environment and all that stuff. So it was a little easier. So we've only got 1 minute until we're going into the race here. So, yeah. So a 2:04 got 7th position. Look at these people that are racing 2:54s, 2:16s. Yeah, people aren't doing great on this one. So we might have a shot at this if we can keep our heads together, or my head together, and try to really get this going. So, yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So we are probably ready for our race here. Let's see. Let's get out of the car here. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, so we're ready to join our race. So let's go ahead and join. We don't need to save that replay of embarrassment there. All right, so let's load into the game here. And while we're doing that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like and hit the bell icon and do all that stuff that you know how to do. It really does help out, especially that like does really help out. So, so thanks again. And for those of you that are subscribers, thank you so much, and do really appreciate it. We just went over 150 subscribers, so that's great. And the journey to 1,000 is long, but we're getting there. So thanks a lot for your support. And yeah, let's make it to 1,000 as quickly as we possibly can. Because my goal is to try to make something of this channel. And I think we're slowly getting there, but you know, one step at a time. So let's get back into this iRacing here and see how we do if we ever load up. So I think I'm noticing that it might be loading slower, but I could be just because I'm scrutinizing it a little bit more with this internet. Ah, nice. There you go. This is what I want. So this is what I thought it was going to look like, because it's actually at, you know, 7:36 p.m., which is the time it's supposed to be. So, so we can get out and practice. We do have, oh, we only have like 1minute and 20 seconds. I think it's only 3 minutes. Yeah. And we're already at 1minute and 47. So we're not going to practice. We're going to take our headset off. We're going to relax, and we're going to get ready for qualifying. So we do have 2 laps to do our qualifying, to do our best lap out of 2. It is 8 minutes to qualify. So we can't waste any time, because we do have that first lap, which is a throwaway. So then we have 2 laps on top of that. We want to make sure we get them in that 8 minutes. So we really do need to concentrate and get that done. So, because at 2.5 minutes is about as bad as we can do and still have a chance to qualify for this. So, let's see what our ping is at, actually. 66. So we're not bad as far as ping goes. Not as great as I would like, but not terrible either. So yeah. All right, so let's practice here and see what happens. Anxious to see how this is going to work in this car with this field of drivers, because this is my first one. All right, here we go. Let's get out there as quickly as we can to qualify. As soon as this resets for us, we can get out on track. If it does, let's see. There we go. We're at the wait. And let's qualify. All right, here we go.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Okay, Johnny, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
All right, we don't want to screw up on our qualifying laps, because any time is going to be better than no time at all. So, but I'm really glad that at least we're starting off with some daylight. So we're at a 209, 210 for our qualifying session so far. Yeah, we're not doing great.
P6, that was a 212.93. Tenth position.
So, not good. Not as good as we wanted, obviously. We could have done way better on that, I think. But, you know, we did improve on the last section of that, so not too bad, I guess. But we managed to get our laps in. We managed to get somewhere decently enough, I guess. Yeah, not good enough to place very well, I don't think. So let's see how we do. See where we end up on the grid. I'm guessing it's probably going to be towards the back. But if nobody else qualifies, then we're going to be in 10th position. And that might not be a good spot to be in if nobody else qualifies. So that's kind of the thing, is if people don't qualify, then they don't know where they're going to be playing. You know,
That's the
then
end of the
you know,
session.
you could have
Yellow.
really great drivers behind you. They're going to have to get around you. And this track kind of sucks for that. So I get very nervous when people are behind me trying to get by, because that's every time so far. That's how I've been taken out of a race when I do get taken out of a race. So there you go. So let's see where we're at in the results here. Yeah, so we're in position 11 because we're the last ones to qualify, and that was as good as we got. So these guys behind me, I'm not sure how well they're going to race or not. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to race our race and see how it goes. Yeah. Oh, I guess you guys, yeah, you guys could see that. I keep forgetting that my picture's in the way, so, but you can kind of see enough of the info. Okay, so you guys can't see this, but yeah, we're only 20-minute race here. So the last season we raced, it was a 35-minute race. So this is a little easier to stomach here. The pain won't be as bad, let's put it that way. So it looks like we'll be doing, with a 20-minute race, looks like we'll probably be doing it about 10 laps, something around there. So let's grid, get ready. Okay, 1 to green, so pit lane is closed. We are in the left line. So we are just going to follow the guy in front of us, basically, since this is a rolling start. And yeah, hopefully this all works out good. I have not done a rolling start yet. I'm assuming all these races are going to be that way. So in iRacing, I have not done a rolling start yet. So we'll have to see how that goes. Another thing I'm not doing is I don't have Sim Dash running right now. So that is one thing that's a little bit different. I just don't feel like I need it.
You need to close the gap to the guy ahead.
I like that car with the flames on there, that's cool. Okay, so this is interesting so far, to say the least. I know we do this in ACC all the time. You can see it's getting darker out since we started our qualifying laps. So I don't think we can hit anybody here, but I don't want to find out either. And I don't know if this is part of our 20 minutes of racing time either, so... No, it's not. It's not counting down yet, so this is not part of our race time yet. So we are almost ready.
Okay, Johnny, get ready. Green, green, green. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. Start's okay, let's get settled in.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Incident in Cunningham.
Oh, I was looking behind me.
On your right. All clear.
Sorry.
Right. On your right. Clear on your right. All right. Clear right.
That was terrible. I apologize to whoever that was. That was a bad move on my part, so I apologize.
There's an incident in Sunset. It looks like Lancaster. Yellow flag. P16, you're better than this. The car's better than this. Get it together, man.
Yeah, I know. I do need to get it together, man.
All right, Johnny, the next car is Lancaster.
I totally didn't see that turn. I mean, I just was not thinking. I was looking behind me and not paying attention to the race.
leader has just done a 2:01.30.
Yeah, this is bad. Not a good first outing for me.
Place. Sector 3 is 3.6 seconds off the pace. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. The gap in front is now 8.4. The lap time was at 2:10.01.
So we're settling in a little bit better. I really feel bad about that incident because I hate that when that happens to me.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Johnny.
I wasn't really cutting.
Incident in the hairpin. Yellow flag. Okay, Johnny, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Clear on your right. Car on your left. You're clear left. Easy, car on your left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
V14. Car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.9. He's quicker than you into sunset. You've just done a 209.52. That's your best lap in the session. Okay, Johnny, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P13, that lap time was 2:08.00. Good lap, that's your quickest today. Okay, Johnny, you've used half your fuel. The gap behind is now 2.1 seconds. Push, we can get this guy. You've just done a 2:07.32. Good lap, that's your quickest so far. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Oh no!
Car on your right. Clear right.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Johnny.
We gotta get that back.
14. White flag, one more lap.
Careful, car on your left. Clear on the left side.
White is leading the race. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Man, that guy took me at the end. That sucked.
Fourteenth. That's it. We're done.
Yeah. Yeah, that did not work out for us. That was not too good. But we learned some things, you know. Biggest thing I learned was I hate racing at night. Oh my gosh, what a different dynamic that is. It is totally different as far as your depth of field, like what you can see, where all your points were when you were racing during the day don't hold up that well at night, you know, as far as like my, you know, where I want to shift and things like that. Oh, what a disaster. Anyway, let's quit here. I don't think we did ourselves much good for our safety rating in this, but let's see what happens. All right, let's quit and save our replay. Let's get back in here. And here's our results. I don't think I want to know. Yeah, we lost safety rating. We lost our I rating. Wow, we lost a lot in I rating. Yeah, we did not do well. Here we are down here. Yeah, so our average lap time was a 2:13, which is pretty abysmal. That's pretty bad. Let's see, we had 7 incidents. Only 14 championship points, so that wasn't good. So this was all in all a disaster race for us. So we can only go up from here. So that's the idea. Yeah, we went from a 3.78 to a 3.66, and our I rating is down to a 990, which is pretty bad. So we need to do a little bit better here and step up our game for our next race. So definitely need some more practicing. Definitely need to figure out this car a little bit better. But in all fairness, it's a new car. It was at night. I hate the track. So there's a lot going against it. So anyway, guys, I think we're done. We're going to come back and conclude this whole mess. All right, we'll be right back. Hey, everybody. So hope you enjoyed the race as much as I enjoyed really being bad in it. So like I said, the car is different. The track I don't like, so that was a negative right off the bat, like negative vibes and all that. I was really nervous going into it. Rolling start, I haven't been used to doing that. So there's a lot of things, and I'm not making excuses because I did race bad. I wasn't paying attention. The weird thing is with the mirrors and all that, and the lights from the headlights were distracting. And you know, it really messes up your line when you see those headlights ahead of you, you know, from the cars behind. So it was really difficult. It was a lot different than what I'm used to, and it really shows in my results. You know, safety rating going down, I rating going down, everything went down in that one. So it wasn't pleasant. Hopefully next week we can improve upon this and do a little bit better. That's my goal, is to do better every race if we can. I did have that incident there too, so I apologize if anybody that was there was watching that I hit. I'm so sorry. It's not my thing. I hate doing that. And I hate it when that happens to me. And, you know, but like I said, it was just there's so many distractions going on at night with the headlights and different, and you know, trying to get a handle on different things. So so yeah, very difficult, very tough. So you know, like I said before, I'm not making excuses, but that just goes to show you how great this sim is, and really a lot of the different sims too that do the same kind of thing. It's crazy what changes can make a huge difference on your race. Now, if iRacing, I hear they're maybe introducing weather, that they may introduce rain and things like that. If they do that, which I think they will, but that's going to add a whole new dimension to this whole thing. I mean, I can't even imagine how difficult it will be racing at night in the rain. That would be just recipe for a disaster for me. So so anyway, guys, and I know other sims do it, so before you all comment and stuff, yes, other sims do that. But as far as iRacing goes, there is another level of tension, I think, with iRacing, because it's like you're so into it, you're so invested in it. You know, you're paying a lot of money to do it, for one, more than any other sim. So you're more vested in doing well, and trying to do well and not ruining somebody else's experience that has paid just as much as you have and earned as much licensing as you have to get to that spot. So so to me, it you know, it's really disappointing that, like, when I had that incident, you know, I hate doing that. That sucks. I hate it when it happens to me. I'm sure that guy hated it that I did that to him. And it just it just goes into the whole thing of, you know, there's a different level of stress involved with iRacing than I think you get with any other sim, and at least so far in my experience. So anyway, leave your thoughts below. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The racing might get better. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but you never know. It might get better. So if you want to see races like this, then and I'm not the greatest sim racer, so it's one of those things where you're not going to see like me always at the top of the heap or something like that. So you know, take that for what it is. Anyway, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care, keep sim racing. Happy Friday, and have a great weekend, and we will see you guys later. This is John, Sim Racing Revolution once again. Keep sim racing. Bye bye.